So recently, Drake has been embroiled in a beef with a large group of black rappers, and today also having an attack placed on his safety with a drive-by shooting occurring at one of his mansions. And according to breaking news, the reason that his mansion was hit was because Kendrick Lamar doxed Drake's address. I want to talk a little bit about Drake from the perspective of him being a biracial man of Black American and Canadian Jewish descent. So, Drake's father is a Black American man. He's from Memphis, Tennessee. He was a musician. His mother is a woman who is Canadian. She is also Jewish, Ashkenazi Jewish. He resided primarily in Canada, but also spent time living in America. I view Drake as African American descended. This is his son. A lot of African Americans like to wear their hair in braids. Drake received a lot of backlash for that photo, mind you, with people feeling it was some type of cultural appropriation. But there is no cultural appropriation when that is one of the cultures that you descend from. This is a picture I put of Kendrick Lamar because he's basically trying to position himself as this black activist and black messiah. But I agree with Drake's biggest lyric, which is that you're a black messiah, yet you're wifing up a mixed queen. And I want to talk about that dynamic because I feel like a lot of these men that are coming for Drake are men who are upholding the colorism that occurs within the black community. And part of the reason that there is this color war is because people refuse to allow these two groups to be separate. You know, some people want mixed people to be a part of their group, and then other people continually push them out of their group. So I want to talk about this dynamic because a lot of the time these same black men are always rejecting black women in favor of mixed women or Caucasian women. And this is a really disgusting dynamic where they also turn around and pretty much terrorize and put down light-skinned men every opportunity that they get. So they create these biracial sons and these light-skinned sons, and then they're turning around and bashing them. And I feel like that needs to be put to an end. So this is a picture of Rick Ross, one of the people who started it. Just look at Rick Ross. Okay, he's coming for Drake, right? He's talking about him possibly getting a nose job. You know, Drake claps back. It's just verbal jabber. This is Future. This is a Haitian man. I need to point that out because Haiti has had a long-standing dispute with people of mulatto descent. And, you know, from his viewpoint, he could view Drake as mulatto. And that's a very negative viewpoint that those countries have with each other. But here is Future with all his kids. He dipped out early. This man has a lot of kids. I don't know why he's engaging in beef. Metro Boomin decided to add his opinion in. He wanted to talk about Drake's BBL. A lot of black men sexualize and fantasize about light-skinned men, but then they try to cover it up with toxic masculinity and hypermasculinity. We have another black man claiming that Kendrick Lamar won the battle. A lot of people are like, Team Kendrick, Team Dark Skin. You know, you even have some light-skinned women jumping in, some light-skinned saviors jumping in. The person who's saying he won the rap battle, this is the man who wrote this article. I don't even have to say anything. You can just look at the pictures. If these men are only choosing light-skinned women and mixed women and white women to be with, or non-black women to be with, they are not, quote unquote, blacker than Drake. They don't hold any moral high ground when it comes to blackness. You can't talk all this pro-black nonsense and then at the end of the day be sitting there with a woman that looks nothing like you, and you have all these light-skinned kids, and then you want to dip in and out of this adjacency of mixedness But then when it's convenient and you see a mixed person getting ahead and you're in competition with them, you want to throw them under the bus or bash them or put them down because you're jealous or you feel like they may have the upper hand in one way or another. So I just wanted to make this quick video. I hope that Drake is safe. I stand with Drake in this matter. I believe all light-skinned, mixed, and biracial people need to stand with Drake in this matter and not fall into this light-skinned savior loop or this preference, I'm the preference of black man loop, where you're going to stand with black men on this. No, we all need to stand together, because if we have everybody in the black community tearing down biracial and mixed people and light-skinned people, and we say nothing, what does that say about us as people? We will always be exploited within that group. We just saw them make a hashtag, not like us. And, you know, these are the people who are creating a lot of our group. And then when it's convenient, all of a sudden we're not like them and we're not a part of their group. Please stand together as biracial, mixed, and light-skinned people. If you're a content creator, make a video, make a show of support, you know, make a short just to show that we can collectivize and we can support each other. Drake is just a human being. At the end of the day, all of the support he gets from all of us light-skinned and mixed and biracial content creators will mean a lot to other biracial, mixed, and light-skinned people who feel like right now they need to just stay quiet and not pick a side because they don't want to ruin their position in the black community. No, we don't need to stay quiet. We do need to pick a side, and we need to choose ourselves. And I don't mean going out there and saying ignorant or hateful things to make other people feel like, hey, this is why we don't like them. No, say what needs to be said. You're being colorist. You're being hateful. You're using your position as a person who has darker skin to harass people who have lighter skin and make it seem like you're more black than them, or you're a real black person and they're not really black, or they don't deserve what they have in whatever space they're in because they just got it because of light skin privilege or some other cockamamie excuse that they use to constantly attack lighter skin, mixed, and biracial people who are adjacent to the black community. Let's make it stop today.